Assalamu'alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello friends. Introduce myself. My name is Shella Savitri. I was a student of the State Islamic University Antasari Banjarmasin. The study program is Education Mathematics. Class B 2018. To meet the task of the final course English for Mathematics by the lecturer Ahmad Wafa Nizami MPD. The topic of discussing what I broke is perimeter and circumference of circle. Let's be listening without you skip so that nothing is missed. Lego.
Whether it is a person, a rock, or a germ, you can see without a microscope. Mass can be measuring three different directions called axes. These axes are given many different names. For examples, length, width, depth, height, thickness, altitude, elevation, or who knows what else. Whatever you call them is a personal preference, but they will always be three. We'll start with linear dimensions. The linear dimension is measured in one direction only. For examples, perimeter. The perimeter of the test is found by adding the dash. Width and length twice. Twice because the top of the dash is a rectangle. Has two width and two length, and the perimeter must be measured all the way around. Now, let's learn about the elements that make up a circumference. The center is a point, which is at the same distance to any other point from the circumference. The diameter is the distance across the circle. Through the center. Perfect. The segment is the diameter. And the radius of a circle is the distance from the center of a circle to any point on the circle. Fantastic! These are the three most important elements in a circumference: the center, diameter, and radius. But there are another three elements we should learn about. The chord is a line between 2 points on the circumference, which does not go through the center. The arc is a part of the circumference which is in between 2 points. And the circular sector is a proportion of the circle which is inside the area which lies in between two radiuses, and the arc, it looks like a slice of birthday cake, doesn't it? Well, now we know all the elements in a circumference, but let's go over them one more time so we don't forget. Let's start with the first three most important ones: the center, diameter, and radius. And now the next three: chord, arc, and circular sector, which is the one looks like birthday cake. Now, when we measure the perimeter of a curved object, we are measuring circumference. And circumference is calculated by multiplying the constant pi times the diameter of the circle. C equals D times pi, or C equals 2R times pi, where D is the diameter, R the radius, and pi 3.14. For example, find the perimeter of a circle with a radius of 7 inches. C equals 2 times 7 times 3.14 equals 43.96 inches. Next, for example, find the perimeter of the swimming pool. The swimming pool is formed by two top and bottom strike lines of 30 feet each, and two half circle left and right with a diameter of 15 feet each. Notice that the half circle make one all circle. The perimeter is 30 plus 30 plus C divided by 2 plus C divided by 2 equals 60 plus C. C equals D times pi, or 15 times 3.14, or 27.1. The perimeter is 60 plus 27.1, or 87.1 feet. The circumference of a circle is 440 yards. Find the diameter and radius of the circle. Circumference equals 2 times r times pi. 440 equals 2 times r times 3.14. 440 equals 6.28 times r. Divide both sides by 6.28 to get r equals 70.06. Therefore, the radius of the circle is 70.06 yards, but since the diameter is twice the radius of a circle, then the diameter is equals 140.12 yards. The diameter of the well of a bicycle is 100 cm. How many revolutions will each wheel make to travel a distance of 157 meters? Calculate circumference of the bicycle wheel. Circumference equals D times pi, 100 times 3.14, or 314 centimeter. To get the number of revolutions of the wheel, divide the distance covered by the circumference of the wheel. We need to convert 157 meters to centimeters before dividing. So, we multiply 157 by 100 to get 15,700 centimeters. Therefore, number of revolution equals 15,700 centimeter divided by 314 centimeter equals 50 revolutions. The radius of each wheel of a motorcycle is 0.85 meters. How far will the motorcycle move if each wheel take 1,000 revolutions? Assume the motorcycle is moving on a straight line. First, find the circumference of the wheel. Circumference equals 2 times r times pi. 2 times 0.85 times 3.14, or 5.338. To find the distance traveled, multiply the circumference of the wheel by the number of revolutions taken. Distance equals 5.338 times 1000, or 5,338 kilometers. Therefore, the distance traveled is equals to 5,338 kilometers. A piece of a wire in the form of a rectangle of length 100 centimeters and width 50 centimeters is cut and folded to make a circle. Calculate the circumference and radius of the circle formed. The circumference of the circle formed equals the perimeter of the rectangular wire. Perimeter of a rectangle equals 2 times L plus W. 2 times 100 plus 50. 2 times 150. Therefore, the circumference of the circle will be 300 centimeters. Now, calculate its radius. Circumference equals 2 times R times pi. 300 equals 2 times R times 3.14 or 6.28 times R. Divide both sides by 6.28. R equals 47.77 centimeters, so the radius of the circle will be 47.77 centimeters. Given that arc AB subtends an angle of 40 degrees to the center of a circle whose radius is 7 cm. Calculate the length of arc AB. Given R equals 7 cm, angle equals 40 degrees. The length of an arc equals to times R times pi times angle divided by 360 equals 2 times 7 times 3.14 times 40 divided by 360 equals 4.884 centimeters. The length of an arc is 35 meters. If the radius of the circle is 14 meters, find the angle subtended by the arc. The length of an arc equals 2 times R times pi times angle divided by 360. 35 equals 2 times 14 times 3.14 times angle divided by 360 equals 87.92 times angle divided by 360. Multiply both sides by 360 to remove the fraction. 12,600 equals 87.92 times angle divided both sides by 87.92. The angle is 143.3 degrees.
Thanks for your watching and listening this video. I hope this video can be useful. Goodbye friends and have a great day. And don't forget to subscribe to Shella Savitri. All of me, Assalamu'alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Ladies, let your hair down, let your hair down. We's about to get down.